Welcome back, everybody. Shake Up Guys coming at you. You guys already know my name if you watch the other shows, which you should. Like and subscribe. You know, they're about to kick me out of my house if I don't get at least 100 more subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. You guys know who the rest of these guys are. We have a special guest here in studio today. A family member, female, is going to give us, apparently she's going to give us the business. Something like that. A different perspective on stuff. But again, I'm Brad, and you know the rest of the Shake Up Guys. Shake Up Guys, sound off. What's up? What's happening? What's going on?
What's going on? I'm Jay.
I'm Rock.
What's happening? And joining us in studio is the lovely Miss Shonda, who's gonna give us the female perspective of you know what we do here on the Shake Up Guys. I'm a little out of it today, to tell you the truth. I'm like heat stroke or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm sweating like a whore in church over here. But what's going on with y'all this week, man? What's happening? What's going on? Nothing much, man. Y'all ain't doing shit.
Nothing,
Justin over there living his best life.
Trying to.
He's living his best life.
I'm trying.
Gotta get him. He's on a schedule, so he
I
can't.
am on the schedule.
He can't stay the whole time today.
Me and my wife have a friend coming over, and so yeah.
You're just disgusting. You know that.
Fuck everything. You call me what you want to.
He all right. He got Chicago Bears today.
That's right. Bear down.
You there? You.
Yeah, she's gonna have to bear down when you get over there. Anyway, what's going on, Jay, man? What's happening with you, man? What's up, man? You dodged some felonies this week or anything? What's going on?
Not a whole lot, nothing, man. I stay out of trouble. I stay out the way. So no felonies, no convictions, no nothing.
That's
still good.
You gotta stay out the way because bro.
These kids wild out
They
here.
wilding out here, bro.
I heard somebody else got shot last night.
6 people.
Last night?
No, that'd be number 7 within what? 48 hours?
Yeah, it's starting to get hot.
Getting hot outside.
That's when people stop fist fighting and start shooting.
Fist fight.
too hot.
Last time you seen a fist fight.
Yeah, I haven't seen a fist fight
I'd like to see a good one.
since high school.
I mean, if you're gonna be out there, I mean, you know.
Everybody
If
just
you
shoot.
I want to see a good fist
If
fight.
you're gonna fight, I'd rather see a fight than a shotgun. I mean,
Well, yeah, everybody would rather see a fist
they're
fight.
beefing, so hey,
I mean,
that's where they are.
But what happened to
Oh no!
We are the world.
No, I'm just saying, like,
just
whatever happened to
disagree.
you just be like outside of somebody's crib, like, yo, bring your bitch ass out here. We gotta settle this.
Right.
And then it wasn't a gun involved. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, just come on out
Fist fight.
here and get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to those days? The good old days.
The good old days.
The good old days.
It's usually the one who
you
said
just
get
went
your
home
ass
with
out
y'all-
here.
They can't.
Usually whooping that ass.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be in shape. They're not in shape.
Yeah, but you know,
They gotta be in shape.
but
to fight.
none of those fist fights went over like a minute and a half
Well,
anyway.
exactly. So imagine
It wasn't
the
going-
shape they are in now.
it wasn't
as
going
opposed to
rounds.
then.
22-second fights. Right.
So now
might-
it'd be like 5 seconds.
That'd be those old '90s Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get into a fist fight, I'm trying to end that shit in under 2
Quick.
minutes.
Quick.
I'm trying to end it quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting
doing
up there.
all stops.
I'm getting up there in age. I can't be rumbling and tumbling like I used to.
Nope.
But I'd rather take an ass whooping over somebody getting
Ending it.
shot and killed. You know,
Any day
that's
of the week.
that's just how it goes.
Oh, you try to fight me? I'm gonna take a break in the middle. Like,
Yeah,
Fight
everybody's
period.
gonna have to take a break.
I need some
let me
water.
smoke a cigarette. Let me get some water.
Let me get some
And then
water.
we'll get back to this in a minute.
I mean, a fight for real.
A real
I'm
fight.
like, are you fighting me?
Is
Like,
this-
are we
is
finna
this
fight?
really what's happening?
Right. Wait.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait a
for
minute.
real. Okay.
I make too much money. I'm calling the police.
Right.
I need to get a restraining order.
Right.
When I was a kid, I used to wonder, like, you know, like professional boxers. I used to be like, damn, 3-minute rounds, that doesn't seem long enough to decide anything. Shit.
right.
That 3 minutes
That's
is
a long
that 3
fight.
minthis is too long.
Too long.
That's a long
You need to
fight.
cut
Shorten
this
that
shit to
shit
about
down.
to about a minute 25.
Right.
For
real.
All fights should be no longer than 4.5 minutes.
Mike will still be the dude he is today. Because that's usually what it was, a minute 25.
Yeah.
33-second
Don't
knockout.
take long.
Mike got a raw deal.
Yeah, it did.
That's my opinion.
Well, ain't much going on, man, you know.
Ain't much
Just
going on.
living
That's
the
because
life.
we're like boring people.
And I'll
who,
take
like,
that.
I go to
think
work
we've-
and I
I
go
think
home.
we've all lived enough life
Yeah, I done did enough.
craziness, you know, to last. I know me, last me a few lifetimes. I'm good. Catch me on Saturday. What I do this Saturday? I sat home and Oh, watch the Pokemon movie.
That's cute.
Is
That's
that good?
good.
It's
I'm
good.
sure it is.
Which one? Which
With
one?
Ryan Reynolds?
The new one?
Detective, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
That actually looked funny,
Detective
man.
Pikachu.
It was funny.
That
It's
actually
your
looked
boy.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Detective
Oh,
Pikachu.
man, it was funny, bro.
I thought you were talking about like the actual cartoon.
Is that even in theaters yet?
It's been in theaters
Is that
for
even in
months.
theaters?
I don't know if
It's
it's
been
in
out. It's
theaters
probably
or
on.
not.
This dude.
I don't ever have it.
Okay, let's just stop talking about that now.
Yeah.
Fuck around, get our shit shut down.
Pokemon
No,
was
that's
good
not the
movie.
reason why we don't want to
About
talk.
Pokemon,
We just don't want to talk about how he watched it.
No.
Like, what medium did he use to
No.
view the Pokemon movie?
But it was good,
Because
though.
I'm sure
That's what's up.
it's gonna get our
It was good.
flagged.
You know, it was a good movie. That's what I do. Yeah.
Just sit at home and watch illegal movies.
Watch movies.
Hey,
First
hey.
of all, first
No
of all,
illegal
nobody
movies.
said that.
What are you talking about?
Nobody
Yeah.
said
I
that.
snitch in my old age, man.
Damn.
This motherfucker
There's a
over, you
reward
over here
for-
fucking telling this
There's a
shit.
reward for y'all.
Stop telling.
Crime Stoppers.
That goes for everybody out there. Stop
Yeah.
fucking telling.
Stop
I need that
Jeez.
$1,000. No. I'm an
Well,
advocate.
I'm not gonna
I
say
need
that
y'all
all the
stop
way.
crying.
Some things
Tell.
need to be told on.
Exactly.
Oh well, I mean, if you see
Yeah.
if you see a kid get snatched into a panel
You know,
van, you
some
tell,
things need to be
motherfucker.
told
But
on, you know.
I mean, you see
Motherfuckers
you
mowing
see
down
that.
people's grandmas and shit. Tell
Well, I mean,
that
yeah, on
motherfucker.
egregious shit like that. But if you see like a motherfucking black wire going across your
Oh
yard
yeah, don't say shit.
into that
No.
green box outside, just like mind your business,
That's what I'm saying.
motherfucker.
They're going through.
They got
They're going
some,
through.
they got
Yeah,
some
be a
shit
blessing.
going on.
Be
Yeah,
a
you
blessing.
never know what's
Man,
going on
think
in
about it,
somebody's
boy. Back in the
world.
day, it was hard.
Horrible, man.
You had to go through some steps to get some illegal cable back
Yeah,
then.
you had to
Yeah,
climb
that
that
black cable
pole and
box,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, but you had to
I
climb
had
the
that
pole.
black cable box.
You still had to
back in
climb
the
that
day.
pole
Yeah,
and
they
connect that
connected.
bitch.
You call that one guy, he take care of everything, and next thing you know, you got all the channels.
Yep.
Shit, them was a good old
Man,
days.
that was a good old
So
day.
they
Good
cut
old
that shit
days.
off.
Good old days. Fist fights and free cable.
Fist fights and free cable.
That's the title.
Fist
of this
fights
one.
and waiting till late at night for that fucking sex channel to
Exactly.
unscramble
To
itself.
You ain't gonna
Good
get
old
that?
days.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Shit.
That was
Cinemax on
Saturdays.
Saturdays. Oh boy, why is this door locked? Oh, none of your fucking business.
Exactly.
I really
Mind yours.
It's like putting the TV on that pre-channel mode. So when you heard somebody coming, you flipped it real quick.
Right, real quick.
Right.
The previous button.
Right. Sports.
Disney
Yeah.
Channel,
just-
motherfucker.
All I'm just watching,
sports.
news. That's all.
ESPN.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. We're just putting you on and what your son gonna be doing to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching all his what they used to call it back in the day. Used to call it mannish.
Managed, being managed.
Being
Them showers
mannish.
get a little bit longer.
Boy, you being here being managed?
I don't be doing it in the
Like,
shower
running
though.
for half
I ain't
an
got
hour.
that kind of
Like,
hot
yeah,
water.
what you doing in there,
Still
man?
come when you come out.
I ain't got time for that.
Fuck.
Fucking run up out of hot water. You got another problem. In there trying to beat your meat.
Oh, goodness.
Fuck my
In the
water
shower,
bill
huh?
up.
I mean, is that the best place?
That's
It's a
not
rite
the
of
best
passage,
place.
man.
I don't think
It's just
so.
a rite of passage for kids.
Yeah.
It's what we did.
In the shower.
In the shower.
It's more comfortable in bed.
Let's clean
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I would. I
Yeah,
just,
let's clean up.
But you ain't
get some
good. It should
tissues.
just go
Just right down there. Just wash yourself off.
Yeah.
I guess you already are there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I
Let's
bet you it
clean
feels
up.
amazing. I've
But
never.
like
I
if the
don't
water,
know.
like so, if the water, like for guys, so if the water is running and like you're, jacking off, we're gonna just keep it 100. How, like, since the water does it take longer to get hard? Does it take longer? Would it be the same times in the bedroom without water?
No, your penis will get erect. Like you could think about
Especially
some
if you're
nothing
from
shit.
the
Your
age of
penis, yeah. Especially when you're a
Okay.
kid.
Yeah,
When you're,
when the wind
listen,
blows.
right. It's like you get like when you're a kid, like you just hit puberty. Your dick gets hard in math
hard.
class.
Brush up
Yeah.
against
Like
grandma's couch. Your dick get hard.
It is like the worst thing in the world to ask a boy to go do a problem at the board when he's
Oh,
going through
yeah.
puberty. Because regardless if he just had any trigger at all,
And God forbid
it
someone
could
pull
be
your pants down. In
it could
front of
be
your
it could
Spanish
be little
teacher.
Becky's like
I ain't
perfume, or it could
Now
be
you-
anything. It could
Alright.
I believe
be
you was there.
it
I
could
probably could.
literally be anything that the teacher bent over and she cute, and now you got to go to the board and touch
The
your
Spanish
boner in your
teacher.
waistband. Because now you got to do problems
Really?
at the board. These is little kid problems.
This is a little kid.
Once you get older,
So
I mean,
like,
you
is it
know,
more in your head because and
No,
at what
it's
age?
beyond your
Because
it's
how,
just
how
puberty.
big are you that you think your thing is protruding?
It
that
is
people
protruding.
see?
Yeah.
Because I've never like going through school. I'm just thinking I've never
I
unless
was
all
blessed.
guys hit it. When they
yeah.
go
All
up to
guys,
the
why do you think
chalkboard.
all the guys wore their shirts
How
untucked?
can all of them
Right.
Not when we was back in the day. Their mamas made sure they had on sweatshirts and turtlenecks tucked.
Mm-hmm. But
So
think for a 2nd. We're
T-shirt
trying to think
untucked.
back to being in like middle school, going into high school.
I'm thinking that's what
Think
I'm
about
thinking.
it. All those guys who refused to tuck in their shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. Like there was a whole thing when I was going to
just
school.
wondering if
Why
it
don't
was
you
a
guys
mind
tuck your
thing,
shirts
'cause,
in?
like-
You guys look sloppy. Yeah, it's all well and good until we walk up to the fucking chalkboard
Right.
with our shits like
But the
pinching a tent.
Penis in your face.
And
I
then
just
it's
ain't
sexual
never
assault.
heard a female say it to me, even in girl talk or
You
nothing.
gotta
Say
think,
Because we
"Did
gotta
you
hide
see-"
them.
Now in sporting events, maybe, but in the classroom,
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't never got erect on a football
So is
field.
it really?
Right.
Is it
No,
for real, or
I
is it in
would
your
question you if you
head?
do.
Once
Right,
again,
No, that's never happened
That's
to
never
me.
happened.
because what happened? Do you not go to the chalkboard? Do you just untuck it on your?
I don't
way
know
up
the
there?
answer.
I can answer this. Sometimes
I don't know
if
the
you're-
answer.
You just
Readjust.
pull your shirt down and try to hope this shit calm down. A lot of kids, that's where they thought people had learning disabilities and shit from. Motherfucker didn't have learning disabilities. I just don't want to get up right now.
Yeah.
You
I
ask
don't
me to
want
get
nobody
in
to see
5
that
minutes,
shit.
I'll gladly go to the board.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, you develop
Motherfuckers
all
didn't
kinds
have
of tricks.
learning
Boys got to
disabilities.
come up with all
think about
kinds of
it.
tricks to
Backpants had
protect
straps.
their
Why do you
neck.
think we carried them in front of us?
I never carried mine. I
did.
just used to just untuck my shirt. That's all I would
Carried that
do.
backpack.
I would never tuck my shirt in. In fact, I just carry that into adult. And the only time I tuck my shirt in is if I'm going to like a black tie event or some shit. How often does that fucking happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Tuck my shirt in.
It doesn't happen a lot. So I mean,
Hey,
I gotta,
All right.
I gotta
Yeah.
protect
she got a
protect
whole
my boner.
tutorial on masturbation
What
for
happens?
kids.
All right.
You good now?
Thanks. I got a 6-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, you got about 5-6 more years.
Don't you got
5-6 more
20-year-old
years.
too?
20, 25.
You forgot
How
how
old
old
is
your son
everybody?
was.
How old everybody is? From 26 to 6. My oldest is
It's 26. Damn.
That's what's up.
Huh?
Yeah, and the little one is gonna have about 5, maybe 6 more years.
So I take it you didn't have this conversation
And then
with the 26-year-old when he was younger.
No, we were in
Yeah.
college together, kicking it in high school and college. Growing up, learning this thing
It's gonna
called
be that
life.
day you go to his door and it's locked. And you're gonna wonder why the hell is this door locked in the middle
Well,
of
that's
the
the
day?
thing. They don't lock.
Oh, they will.
After they get busted the first time.
It's gonna happen.
And fucking, you know what's happening now.
They're gonna
Right.
lie. So you've seen some shit already.
I mean, I didn't actually see it, but you know, when the hand come up real quick when the door open. Yeah, I've seen the hands jerk. You know,
It
and
was
then
jerking.
jerking.
It was jerking.
mom, and then you know the mom. Yeah,
Don't you? Well, see, what I've noticed is like as far as like white parents, they knock before they come in.
Shit.
Black parents don't. They just walk in. They don't knock. There's no like.
I can disagree on that one. Kathy ain't knocked for shit.
Well, maybe
That's
Kathy
okay.
did.
if I'm being funny, I might knock.
You're
I'm
being funny.
you know. But
Yeah, but see,
It's
I'm
not
talking
even
about just
consciously.
like as a thing. It's like just knock.
No.
Just knock before you
now,
go in the
right
room.
now, if I know
Okay,
my kids
see,
just
here's
got
the
out the
reason why-
shower or something, I might. If I know that.
Even if he didn't just get out the shower, you still gonna want to knock
I know.
because you're gonna see some shit you didn't want to see.
No. They're going to see some shit they didn't want me to see. I'm
Okay,
not tripping on that.
first of all-
no kid.
first
see
of
it
all-
getting. Please.
Listen,
Yes.
okay. First of all, just to protect everybody, just knock. Just knock on the door. It's nothing but a. What's up?
No.
Yeah, see, and that's why I mean, I
My
tell
mom
this
did
to
knock on my
all.
door and I'm fine.
Yeah, but your mom wasn't fit to catch you jerking off either.
Well, yeah, but no.
She wasn't gonna walk
Because the
in
day
on you jerking
I
off.
don't come in, he get comfortable and a girl in there. No.
Even if there is a
People-
girl in there, you can still knock on the door.
No. I'm not knocking. That's okay. I feel you and I understand. I respect people that do it. But me consciously is not going to knock on this door if I want to walk in it in my house. Just
I
in
just
my
hope
house.
you don't
That's
catch
all.
a stray.
Hey, man, that's okay.
You gotta segue into something else. Just real
I'm
quick.
just saying, man. Just
I feel you. I
be
feel you.
respectful of his me time.
He better know I ain't there and to schedule his me time
Hey, man,
accordingly.
sometimes the mood hits you, man.
I mean, hey,
You know, the
but that's okay. Just
hit
know
him,
that I
skid him,
might
and let the
walk
rhythm
in.
hit him.
that's okay. Just know I might walk
Did you
in.
just start singing old 80s song?
Right.
The rhythm of the night. Yeah, thank you. We ain't
Whatever,
no
man.
karaoke.
Next
Okay.
topic.
Anyway, like you said, we got OG Shonda in the house. Now, OG Shonda, she done stabbed and cut some people in her day.
Cool.
Maybe
Sick.
Always
but
say
not stab and
allegedly.
cut.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. thank
Always
you.
say allegedly.
Yeah, fuck
Because
it.
it's always a legend.
But she actually hit us up online after she saw Well, we've been having battles with her for about a year or so now. And after one of our recent videos, she hit me up online and said, "I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all. Next time we get together, I'm gonna have a family. We're gonna have another talk. We're gonna have another discussion. I'm gonna get y'all." So I let her know we ain't gotta wait. We ain't gotta wait for 4th of July, Thanksgiving, or nothing like that. You can come on the show. We can handle this.
And here I am.
And here she is.
Hey.
So she had a problem. She wanted to address with us. I've got a couple questions I do want to ask her though before we jump into the topic for the day. Just something just to fill you
Well,
out.
first, why don't you tell them what the topic is?
I didn't do that, did I?
No.
The topic for the day, it was actually a two-parter, but I don't think we're going to have enough time for both parts. We're going to have time constraints.
Yeah.
Plus, somebody got somewhere to be.
That second part, ladies.
nasty
Goddamn
bucket.
debauchery.
You sinner.
Sounds like a hater to me.
You're a
A little
slut.
bit. I am hating
Sounds like a hater
A little
to
bit.
me.
A little bit.
You're a slut.
Today's so for part one of today, we're talking about strictly, is there any benefit to marriage for the man?
Nope.
Companionship.
Wait,
But
we're
yeah.
gonna get into all. Hold on, we're gonna get into
But
all
nope.
that.
But
But this
so
is
quickly.
This is the. I
I'm
know,
just
right?
saying,
I
that's
agree.
really the only benefit.
Get it done. But
I'm a logical person.
this is for the men today. This is not a woman's show. This is not gonna be a woman-friendly show today. It typically ain't anyway. But
That was my answer.
yeah, I feel you. But before they get to that, I did want to ask Shauna one question. With all the abortion stuff going on, they outlawed abortion in so many places. Or not outlaw, but they put serious time constraints on it. How do you feel about that?
To me, abortion is simple.
Mhm.
You either have it, if your state if you have it, and if something legal, you have the choice to go do it or not go do it. To me, it's nobody else's choice. Now, if we did not have them, which is not the case because we have abortion clinics. That's to each person's individual choice because no one is walking their shoes. So to me, now when you try to tell people that they cannot, I think that's kind of overstepping your bounds. Unless you're gonna help them.
Did they really tell people they can't, or did they just shorten the window? Because initially it was you could have an abortion all the way up until 7 months,
Mhm.
and now they've cut it from 7 months to basically 6 weeks as soon as you can hear a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So did they really tell people they can, or they just cut the window from this to a very small, narrow window?
Well, some places are trying to cut it. The smaller windows, if it's a health thing, I understand. And me not being a licensed doctor, I cannot say when is it being detrimental to someone's life. Now that's when okay, if that's what it is, then that's different. But if the window, it's still a personal choice when it comes to a life and death situation. I think a person,
it, right?
it changes it, but ultimately, the law is the law. If the law is that, then that's just the law. So if the law is 6 months, then that's just the law. If the law is 6 weeks, that's just the law. You know what I'm saying? So it's the law.
People are gonna find a way to get what they want anyway.
Yeah, and that's
Whether
when
it's
gonna
legal or
become-
illegal. I mean,
Use meth, but
if things right, exactly.
Motherfuckers on
If
a daily
people
basis.
didn't,
shooting up this.
right, people do drugs, they do all kinds of shit. They know it's illegal. They just find a way to
They'll
get
find
around
another
it.
way, of
They find a
course.
way to get around it. But what is the goal here as far as making it illegal? Is it to get the birth numbers up? Because you can't sit here and tell me that a politician goes into a situation thinking, oh, I got to get the birthing numbers up. He doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Right. Well, even I think even though it's not supposed to be church and state, I believe politicians are putting their own views, their own beliefs, and putting it into laws. And that's just what they're doing. They don't believe it's right. They believe it's immoral. So they have the power to say, okay, well, we're going to make this illegal. And I think that's what they do.
But how does it benefit them? Is the question.
I believe it has. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, as far as them benefiting them, I don't know.
Well, the benefit could possibly be just, looking over time. A lot of families are mixed these days. some races are having trouble having babies, so they don't want other races that do not have problems having babies
I was
to
gonna go there
adopt
with it.
them.
That's
I
where
mean, to get rid of them.
I was
because,
segueing to that.
yeah, a lot of families. That's a lot of mixed families. I know a lot of families that have multiple kids that they've adopted that's not the same race, and a lot of people are having trouble making babies these days. So the benefit is the race or the culture that does not have problems having babies, they're the higher abortion rate. So if they can stop that abortion rate with the higher populated culture, then they can adopt more and have the families that they want. Because a lot of people don't want just 1 or 2 kids. Because a lot of people are abundant and fluently can have 3 or 4 or 5 kids and they want to share it. So that's one benefit.
Yeah, I think where I was going was I feel like the numbers for people of color are starting to eclipse those of people of non-color. So therefore, they want to make abortion illegal to get those non-colored people's numbers up. That's that's how I read between those lines.
Right.
Because up until this point, it was just like whoever wanted to get one, and those who don't. You know what I'm saying? Why does there have to be a whole law about it? You're just trying to take the decision out of their hands. I wonder what that is about.
I mean, that
that's
sounds good in theory, but we still got like immigration, and those people are reproducing.
Yes, that's what I'm
so
saying. Is I'm saying the reason why they're trying to make it illegal is so essentially people who aren't immigrants, people who aren't people of color, can get their numbers up, their birth numbers up, which is whatever. In the world of self-preservation, that makes sense. But don't try to pass it off as, oh, we want everybody to get their numbers up. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what you want to do, and you can't just come out and say it. So, but my dad always taught me to read between the lines, and that's what I'm doing here. It's speculative, but that's my theory. So, anyway.
All right, let's ride into the topic now, man.
Right on.
Since we are a little ways into the show. All right. The topic for today is, I agree. Is there any benefit to the man?
Look.
Is there any benefit to marriage for the man?
I love my wife wholeheartedly.
You prepared this speech on the way in, didn't you?
This about to be like a Braveheart speech.
Right.
Since I've been married, taxes is all fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I love my wife wholeheartedly, but if we were to get in a fight and want to break up, I can't just leave the fucking house. I got to go through lawyers. I got to go through this. I got to go through that. And, all that bullshit. I'm trying to think of what, besides, piece of paper, there's no actual benefit that a man gets.
Not for the man. The woman gets the majority, if not all, security.
Right.
Benefits. She gets the security. She gets, whether death or divorce, she benefits. She reaps from that in some way, shape, or form. Majority of the time. Not always. Majority of the time. So
I would say the only benefit is, like, if my wife were to be sick or something like that, I can attend to her. Because the way hospitals is now, if you're not family, you have no say-so in whatever happens.
Yeah, they don't recognize a long-time girlfriend.
Right.
They've been together 13 years.
That's the only benefit.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean...
Men typically die before women, so...
Another benefit, women do like a man that has a wedding ring on him, but I don't cheat. So,
there you go.
Where's the benefit in that? Still don't get no benefit out of that. Shit. Yeah.
Well, all I got to say is probably just companionship would be the only real benefit. I mean...
But you can have companionship without paper.
Right.
What?
You can have companionship without paper.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, like, that's the only benefit to it. I'm not saying I'm not married, so I don't know or care. Like, I'm just saying that, like,
what he's saying is you have a long time.
I know what people are saying.
Right.
I get that. I'm not, I get it. I'm just saying, like, you're asking what is the benefit? Companionship. That's really don't. I mean, other than that, I can't.
He's saying
I can't think of
And
anything
like
else you
said with
could
that,
get.
That's not even. You don't need to be married.
Okay,
for
well then,
companionship.
then
That's two
basically what they're
friends.
trying to corner me and saying is there is no benefit.
that's what everybody's saying is you're wrong. Is that you're like, oh, I get companionship. Well, you can have that without
Well, you
marriage.
asked me what the benefits are.
That's what
a
the benefit you saw, and we're like, man, well, you're wrong. But that's all we're saying. We don't agree.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. From the lady's perspective, you see. I mean, we understand. Of course, a woman sees.
First of all, I don't like the word benefit.
Okay.
I don't like
What
that
word
word.
would you prefer? What would you like to hear?
What the hell is going on?
That's like a woman. I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah, because benefits.
You can say you're a lottery
Wait,
winner.
I
and
got
then, you know,
benefits. I got insurance. I got a retirement plan. Those are benefits. I'm like, that is something with or without a husband. When you look at those things, I could buy my own health insurance if I wasn't married. So that's a benefit. Health benefits. So what is the good? Just like most people, positive strengths about them is their strengths. It's also their weaknesses. So it's same thing in a marriage. The great things that's good about a marriage is also some of the bad things that's about a marriage, because you do have that companionship, but you also got somebody around all the time
all
getting on
the
your
damn
nerves.
time.
So that's why I always be like, I'm glad I like
husband.
my husband
Mhm.
rather than love him, because I seen the line between love and hate. We all seen that. No, but that's why I like him, and that's why I'm glad he likes me, because you have to like people.
Right.
Like goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you can forgive a person you like. You know, you know, love, you kind of put, love makes you put, like, some people, certain things on it because it's love. It's love. This is what it's supposed to be. But like is like, I like what you do. I understand. I get it. You know, a little more passive than love. Yeah. I don't like the word benefit. I think there's some good things to have your the other person wants you instead of thinking you as a benefit.
This is such a woman. You just changed the wording just because you didn't like that one wording, but it literally means it has the exact same meaning. You just didn't like the word. I get that's what
Fine.
I hate you.
Okay, fine. Benefits.
I mean, y'all said
What's the
that
benefit?
companionship wasn't a good enough answer, but
We didn't say it wasn't a good
okay,
enough answer.
fine.
We're just saying it.
What's the benefit?
doesn't-
Let me name some benefits.
still a benefit,
Let me keep
Yeah,
it in
sure.
context.
not to mention the fact that tax breaks.
There you go. See, now that's a good answer. Tax break.
What tax breaks?
You do get tax break. Well, you get
gotta do it
discounts.
right.
You get discounts on certain
gotta
things
do it
like
right.
car
Tax
insurance,
breaks.
shit like that.
You gotta do it
Oh,
right.
What you got?
As opposed to
But
paying it
if
separately.
you're not working together and not coming to that one cohesiveness that marriages that thrive go into, those benefits you won't even see them because it's too much. It's too much other stuff, so you won't even reap the benefits, because you got to get to a point to where everything comes together and you start reaping what you sowed.
Well, here's what I have to say about that. Now, I still maintain that one of the benefits of marriage is companionship. However, that companionship does not outweigh all of the potential pitfalls, which that's just a lot.
It is a lot.
It's exceptionally a lot for a man. A man can basically get married and lose everything he's worked for. Every single,
You don't have to.
He doesn't have to, but in a world, see everybody, and even now, people are saying like, okay, but you know, you could get a prenup.
Shit.
Okay.
No,
can't- nope,
here
nope.
you're okay. Again,
Go
you're
ahead.
projecting.
Go
You're
ahead.
saying,
Go
okay,
ahead.
get a prenup, but you're projecting. For one, a judge can take a prenup and throw that shit out. You can
Okay.
find just cause, which means the prenup is worthless. So what's the point of getting one?
Well, first of all, if that's the route you go, you better get a good lawyer to get it tight.
Nope.
First of all.
Right?
Second
Well,
of all,
I don't think it's gonna
this
matter
the
to the
other
lawyer,
thing.
but go ahead.
When a guy is choosing a wife, he needs to choose her carefully before he chooses her. First of all, so many guys choose their wife on what he see.
Yeah, I
And
know that.
you guys are visual, and that would get you caught up being visual. And having a friend, like I tell my kids, my son's got around a bunch of boys. If you don't have a woman that is willing to do for you the same that you're willing to do for her, let her go.
Yeah, but men and women love differently though.
No. I ain't say love the same. I'm just saying a partner, a teammate. Get this love and all this other stuff out the way. We talking about a team. If you need me on the kickball field, you need me to kick you in. I'm gonna be that one to kick you in because you know you got one that can kick that dang on ball. You know you got one.
But I want to be
You
in
need
love.
the one. But all that comes together. You say you want what?
I want to be in love.
Trust me, if you got somebody that got your back, if you don't fall in love with them or not in love with them, then you really need to go. Because there isn't anything more than having somebody who you know gonna be there for you thick and thin. Even when you're wrong, still gonna be there thick and thin, but get at home like, baby, no, you're wrong. But right here, but it's just one of them to keep you balanced. It's like a team.
But what I'm saying is men and women love different ends in the sense where men show you they love you with what they're willing to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
And women basically express love not like that.
Some women don't.
And that's not all I'm
with
saying. Like I'm talking about. We always speak in general. We're not talking about. There's always going to be a certain subculture of women and be like, I don't do that. Like I'm a ride or die, whatever. Okay, that's fine. But what we always forget is the large majority of the population, the vast majority of the population is spoiled and entitled.
False sense of entitlement.
Yeah, and
I don't think it's okay. Like I should be able to love somebody and be able to fall out of love with somebody without it costing me half my shit.
yeah. So knowing
So
that,
it ain't really. I'm not really putting everything off on women because I like women. I'm not gonna put them all off on women. Well, I'm putting it off on the system that's set up that makes them entitled to certain shit that they're not really entitled to.
Most of them.
well,
It's like this. Like, okay, you're at my home now. This is my house.
We're
I
in
work.
Duckland Studios. Man.
Whatever. We're at my house. Now, I worked very hard to get here, and I've had to make a lot of sacrifices. I'm still making sacrifices, and somebody would come in, if someone were to come in and date me or marry me or whatever, and then try to get half my house, right? I would be considered ogre when I destroyed her for trying to take what I built before she got here. I would be considered the bad guy because I'm going to destroy you. You're the enemy because you're trying to take what's mine. You're trying to take what you didn't work for. I don't care if you came in and helped me paint a freaking room. That doesn't matter. I paid for the paint. What difference does that make? But I don't feel like I should lose it all because I fell in love. And I think today a lot too many women feel like they're entitled to do that.
Right.
well,
So
let's go back to
as
when
far
you
as the
said-
benefits of being married, aside from companionship, I don't see any. I don't see any. I don't see it. Now there could be. Maybe you could tell me some more. Maybe you could share some more benefits to this.
I can only share benefits when two people like each other. That's it. I can't share the benefits of when somebody has their own selfish reason for being with someone. I can't tell you when somebody's together for the kids. I can't speak on those relationships. I can't speak on when somebody with him or her because of the money she make. Those relationships I can't speak on because those are different. But like you said, because love, quote unquote, relationships that that did it because for each other, I can speak. Those are the ones I'd rather speak on because the rest of them too complicated. But go to that part, back to the part where you said you're the enemy. I need to.
Yeah, when you start trying to take my shit, you're the enemy.
So let me give you a little thing what I think about with men in that part. Excuse me, ladies. Sometimes I think men are too nice to women in the beginning. They don't want to see her cry. They don't want to see this. So they say things that she wants to hear just because you don't want to see her cry because you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Say more.
Sometimes you
Because
need.
women are children.
But my thing is that is what creates drama longer. When you nip it in the bud in the beginning, when you know,
You were right.
leave it alone.
I can agree
Let
with
her
that.
cry. Let her whatever. And then it gets ugly sometimes, but they don't mind doing to you what you should do to them when they doing it. They don't mind calling the police on you when you acting a fool. But you do mind because you want to, at this point, it's not about a man or a woman thing. This is about my living, my moving forward. And I'm sorry it didn't work. And you can't make me do anything by threatening me, because those are threats. Those are threats.
I agree.
Girl, call the police on me. The relationship is over.
But my thing is, prolonging what you know is what get a lot of guys in trouble. Well, she leave. She should leave. No, it's not that. The one that needs to leave, that wants to be gone, is the one that needs to leave. You don't do things to try to make the other person leave. That's because that means you're still involving with them, but it's on more of a drama, more intensified level that's going to lead to somewhere it don't need to be. You don't need to be hating each other because somebody wasn't man or woman enough to say, hey, I don't want to be with you. Take your money, take all your shit you're doing. I don't care. Go.
I agree. No,
but people are, like you said, are
absolutely
selfish,
agree.
self-absorbed. They're there for their own personal reasons, and that's why it becomes drama and drawn out. You know?
Absolutely agree. I for the record, I have and I will call the police on a woman instantly, and that you gotta straighten that up. And she is right. It's some things, if you nip it in the bud early, you can save yourself a lot of headaches down the road. We men do have a tendency to not to be passive, but we don't want to see you cry. We don't want to see you upset.
That's the nature of it.
We don't want to. We
want to protect those we care about.
We want to protect them. We want to provide, and we want to make sure.
But those aren't the ones you trying to provide for. So
Right.
that's why.
That's why I said
It's a difference.
that's why I totally agree with you.
I'm not trying to provide for you. I'm not trying to be.
And I think a lot of women don't get that.
They
I think
don't.
a lot of women
Because
they
men,
think
y'all
that just
don't make
because they
us
have
them get it.
Well,
That's
no,
why.
I'm saying like I think
Did you wait?
Go ahead.
Did you just say we don't make y'all?
You're right, because everything, and when I say make, don't hold on to the word make. I just mean when it's over, it's done. Let it be done.
Okay.
I
I'm
tell
glad you
women
clarified.
all the
I was gonna
time,
say.
when I talk to them, we're like, listen, men are not like us. We got a longer window that we're gonna love our dude than they do that they're gonna love us. If they fall out of love in that window and you didn't catch them before that window closed, it's hard to come back for them to be like it was, because they was open for you, and it's way shorter. And if you don't get in there,
I agree with
get in
that.
that window, it's hard.
I agree with that.
It's really hard.
I agree with
And
that
I tell women that all
100%.
the time, and then you get mad. I'm like,
Because he gets to that point where he don't want to fuck with you no more.
You missed the window.
And now you just summon
And
what,
now you-
what happened?
Yeah,
Why aren't
exactly.
things the way they used to
The
be?
window's gone.
Because you didn't appreciate it when it was there.
Yeah.
When I was
or
there
you
for
showed
you.
him something that he closed it. Like,
Yup, exactly.
No.
100.
Closed it, painted it, and nailed it.
right.
shut.
And as a man, that is one good thing that y'all have, because can't no woman come in and take and destroy nothing that y'all don't allow her to. And that's just the same for women too. Can't no man come in and take and destroy nothing you don't allow him to. So if you with somebody and y'all not building together, so if y'all do take, it's gonna be our take and not my take, then that's on you again. That's on you again.
That's actually not true. We can ask the CEO of Amazon.
I say the justice system is not set up for us.
It's not.
It isn't.
You guys
It never
have to
was.
get a lawyer. You guys
And
have
so,
to fight.
and 9 times
Hell, we gotta
out
get
of
2
10,
lawyers.
The women's getting, she taking,
Gotta
she's
get
like the
2 of them.
Grinch. She taking down to the last plum.
Yeah.
She
And like-
getting it all.
And then sometimes and that's why it's you know your laws. That's all I can tell a guy. When you do have to know your laws, know the states you live in, know your law before you go marry this woman, because a marriage is a business. Sorry to say,
It
it's
is.
the truth.
It is.
Just
It
like you
is.
do anything.
This is all
Know your
100
laws.
shit.
Know, like, hey, if I get this, know if that got spousal support or alimony. It's a difference. You need to know this stuff. Know if you got full custody or full physical custody. Guys, you need to know this stuff.
It goes back to the prenups he was just talking about. Majority of prenups now, they have what's called a sundown clause.
What's that?
It's literally, a prenup is only good for X amount of years. Saying that after, like the Janet Jackson prenup, that was only good for, I think, 10 years.
Right.
And then
5.
after 5, 10, or either one, I thought it was 10.
She
It
hung
was
in there
5.
long enough to
Okay.
get a
That
baby.
300 Get that
She-
300 million.
She hung in there long
She-
enough to get a baby and
Yeah.
get her
But
cut.
that was the deal, I believe.
She literally
I mean, that was a
filed-
deal on
no, It was
paper,
a
but-
prenup. She literally filed
was a
5
deal on
years
paper.
and 2 months.
Yeah, that
After.
dude said if they stayed together that was the
5
deal. For
years.
5
I'll give
years,
you a
he'd
half
give
a
her.
billion dollars.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
half a
that,
billion dollars.
and she did it. That's a deal. But they
That's a
negotiate.
shitty deal.
But-
though.
disgusting.
But both of them agreed
And
to
he a
it.
simp. He rented her pussy
I
for
mean-
5 years and 2 months.
Exactly
He
what he
rented the
did.
pussy.
Hey.
He
I
rented
never
it.
would
just
agree to
signed a
no shit. Like,
contract
I'd rather
that
be
said,
by myself,
I
man.
want to rent you, bitch,
Yeah.
for 5
I would
years.
just rather be by myself than deal with bullshit, which is what I do now. Because I got so much shit to do. I don't have time to be running behind no fucking woman who doesn't. If she wants to play hokey pokey, I don't have time. A lot of people don't get that. Like, my time is limited. Like, even after I leave here, I got to go make money. I gotta go do something else.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make some money on this. Like and subscribe, motherfuckers.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Shit.
That's a
Anyway,
great
but
plug,
the
great
point
plug.
is like I say this all the time, man. It's just about how having a mutual respect about for somebody's resources and their time. You know what I'm saying? If you're a lady, you married a man, you take the time to understand who it is you married to, and then try to take the steps to try to keep yourself up so you are worth the time that he is going to spend with you. You know, and for dudes, you know what I'm saying? Respect yourself and stop chasing
pretty.
Stop chasing the chick
Ain't nobody said
who is I ain't got nothing against
your
twerk
league.
videos.
Stop chasing the ones out your league and then
Well,
get mad. 'cause the
league,
one
whatever.
that you
You have to have
I never felt like any woman is out of my
Exactly.
You
league.
have to have an attraction to
I never felt like any woman was out of my league.
I didn't say ugly.
There's a lot of
I didn't say
crosstalk.
ugly. And when I say
Sorry.
pretty, I mean the trophy. That's
No,
all.
I'm saying
Don't chase the
like
trophy.
yeah.
So chicks got to get punished for being pretty now?
No.
Chicks get punished for being
But
pretty?
at the
Don't
same
go
time,
after
if
the
that's
pretty
all
bitch?
you look at
Do what
is
you
how
do.
pretty she
Yes.
is,
You
then
don't even know
you've
nothing.
already
Ridiculous.
fucked up. I'm talking about people out in the internet land. I'm saying if that's all you did was look at it was how she looked, then you fucked
What
up.
that song say? Prettiest girls are the meanest.
Because
What's that song?
here's
You
the
know,
reason
prettiest
why.
girls was the meanest.
Oh,
Whatever it
Let me
said.
tell you why
Yeah, I remember that.
going just for a pretty chick to marry is basically setting yourself up for failure. Everybody lean in for a second. She's not going to be pretty forever.
So you trade her in for a younger model.
And that is exactly the attitude that gets her half of your shit. Okay?
Right.
So
Well, just get a chick that got something. Can be compatible. I mean, if you go out there and get one that ain't got nothing, then once again, it's like, because at the end of the day, the divorce, the judge gonna look at what she make, gonna look at what you make. I mean, if you go out there and get one to take care of, you gotta look at that too.
I think the whole point is people don't get married for love. People get married for tradition. Point blank.
Okay. I can see
People
that.
get married for tradition. You don't have to marry somebody. You can still be in love and not get married. It's a traditional thing that we've been come to do. You get married
It's a
when
want.
you find,
Pretty much, a one.
There you go. And who wants it most? The woman.
It's a lot of women, but you know what?
Thank you.
The woman
I know a
wants
lot of
to
women
get
now
married.
though that
And
they cool. Stuff like that stuff
sometimes-
changes.
the times is changing.
let's
but it's the woman that wants to get married.
Yeah, but the women that you're talking about got shit.
And they cool
Right.
out of necessity.
Yeah. He's talking about women who ain't got shit. They ain't got two nickels to rub together. You know what I'm saying? Two nickels to rub together. Them's the ones that need somebody to step in and take care of them.
Alright.
The ones who on they shit, they doing shit, they don't need nobody to take care of their ass. They straight.
Well, and that's the thing, because you should be looking at a marriage and to take care of you anyway, in that kind of way. Anyway,
That's traditionally
Um,
the dynamic between men and women is how it's set up is, men are protector providers. That's part of the
Yeah,
deal.
that's just
but people
the
that are in
nature
it,
of the beast.
people that are in it, they know it can sway any day. The woman might need it, and that's what I don't need my man to have all that pressure. One thing I can say is I am glad I'm not a guy because it is pressure to be a man because of those stereotypes. Because to me,
You can find love
to me,
without
it's
any
a,
money.
It's a stereotype.
I don't have the same luxury.
Well, but no,
Right.
Let me say, but I don't want love without any money because, like,
Most women don't.
I mean,
You want somewhere
why
to
would I want to
live.
have not no money? I need my own just because whoever I'm
No,
with, we
I'm
got
saying-
more.
I'm
That's just
saying-
how I think.
I'm saying where a female actually give a shit about what a guy does for a living to provide for their potential family. A guy does not give a shit. he doesn't care. He doesn't
The
care
guy
what
that
you
makes
do.
enough doesn't care.
Any
guy
guy,
that-
period.
that-
I mean, a man,
that-
any man, I should be specific. Any man does not care what you do for a living.
Well, that might
As
be
long as you're
that
not
might
like-
be
as
another
long as you're not like a
reason why
prostitute,
guys
you
end
know
up
what
with
I'm
half of
saying?
their stuff gone.
I'll
It might be a reason.
And I'll speak for I am blessed with my wife because I mean I've had jobs where I was making really good money in management, and then I wanted to take my career where I'm at now, and it was a giant pay cut, and she was still supportive because she knows that's what I wanted to do. That's my passion. That's what I love. So there's those rare breed women.
No,
that
I'm
are
not
out
saying
there.
that. I'm not
But it's a rare
saying.
breed.
I'm not saying that there aren't men out there that don't care about what a woman does for a living as far as money is concerned. What I'm saying is there are a very small minority of people. I mean, your average female, I mean, it doesn't matter. She could, who cares? If he can take care of her, he will. It's not the same the other way around.
What he's saying is the chick who manages the bank is no sexier or more attractive than the chick who works at McDonald's on fries.
And let's keep it honest. Let's keep it
The
100%
majority of us,
real.
we don't care what you do for a
A
living.
woman who works at a bank is not finna go date the dude that works at McDonald's.
Exactly.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
First of all,
I mean, she
a lot
might
of
fuck with him for a little
women
while, but
got
she ain't
their
gonna stay with
stories
him.
of most women that didn't live long enough got a story of a raggedy dude that they didn't took care of.
Yeah, they'll
Because
fuck
we'll do it.
raggedy.
No,
They're not gonna marry
love
raggedy.
Them, love them. If they catch them, like you said, that window.
Listen.
But, and I'm not saying you can't, nobody working at McDonald's or a bank. What I'm saying is when you have someone, I mean, looking at money, because everybody path isn't to make all the big bucks, but somebody who values life and understands it. Like, don't be living out here like with your bank account is like this. That's the kind of people I'm talking about, because you're fishing guys. You're making them believe something, or and it's kind of easy to trick guys.
I've always said you attract where you're at.
Man,
You
it's
attract
faithful as
where
his
you're
options.
at.
Yeah.
My ass ain't
If-
nowhere.
You know.
There's attracting
right now you're in limbo.
nothing.
You know,
You're getting a bunch of
My
nothing.
ass ain't nowhere right
it's
now.
True. That's like, because telling them, I run a sober living home. And these dudes be out here living in a sober living home.
Still trying to get
Still
some-
trying to get something that is wet. Bro,
That
they're
drive
not
is strong.
attracted to that. That's not where they're at.
But they can still get some though.
I mean, they could probably,
It's gonna be
smash.
trailer park terror.
Not
Right.
necessarily. I mean, they could get
Like
somebody
5 teeth
who's
and
actually
400
doing
pounds.
well for
Yeah, a
themselves to
controlling
fuck
woman.
them.
A controlling
You
woman
can
would
definitely
love
do
to have a
But you're
dude
not.
to tell him what to
You
do.
are not going to want to live in that house because that one
It's not gonna work
If he's in a sober
long
living
term,
house
no.
and she's actually accomplished, she was going to
Drive him to
dominate
drinking
you.
and drive him back to drinking.
She's gonna drive him to do heroin with fentanyl. She will make your life a living hell because she feels finally I am in control. I have the power. I run this.
Yeah.
My experience
You
is
were gonna be
women
her
don't
little
even
bitch.
want power like
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's my experience. I mean, even the ones who fake it like they do,
But they don't
it's
marry
only-
him, though.
they faking it.
But they don't marry him.
I mean, there's some women out there like I'm serious. Like, I'm sure Oprah's on top of
Most
her
of
shit.
them,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm sure Oprah's like not gonna let nobody come in there and tell her what she's worked too hard and too long to let somebody come
And I
here and
guess,
tell
like,
her
Stedman
what to
shut
do.
the
Why would you even look at it as telling anybody what to do when you're
Because in a crisis
in a
situation,
partnership.
in a
Because
crisis
women
situation, I
don't
need you to
see
follow my
partnership.
directions to the letter to
Women-
save our lives.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
That's why.
The majority of women generally, no offense to this, you don't have power. You don't have control.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you really dominate is your kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you have control, and that's only for 18 years. So it's a limited. There's a shelf life to that.
Mm-hmm.
Women want some sense of control. Majority of men, we spend the majority of our lives telling people what to do or being in some sort of dominant role. Half the time we want to get out of that role. We just want to come home to peace and quiet because we get tired. Whether it's you're the manager of McDonald's, the foreman on the job site, or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Women, 9 times out of 10, women aren't in those roles. So they're not all those roles. They don't have that. The only thing they really have, like I said, is control over their kids. So when they get the opportunity to dominate a man in that sense, it's an ego trip. It's power rush. That goes for anybody who gets that first taste of power.
It's fleeting though.
It is fleeting.
Yes.
It's not gonna.
No.
They don't want
Not
that.
gonna last at
Because
all. Or it's
even
gonna
the-
be just a confrontational relationship.
I think even the boss's female wants somebody above her to be a boss. I think so. I mean,
know.
I think so. Like again, I say in general terms, I think your average female doesn't want all that fucking responsibility.
I think
I don't think
females
so.
they want to know, once a female knows she's secure,
Oh yeah.
and it doesn't even have to be financially.
Yeah, she can take her hands off.
Right. And
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
And that's
about.
what most females do because of past. Whatever the past may be, or whatever reason. Maybe they did get married
So
later in their life and they used to
Being on
running
their
and
own,
controlling
yeah.
and making sure.
yeah, because they
stuff
had
is-
to because they was
had-
dealing with a moron.
Or they was the problem. Never
It could
they
be.
could have been the problem and wouldn't let the dad be the dad because he ain't the dad he wanted her to be. You wasn't there on time when you should have been to got the kid. You should have did this. You should have telling him how to do what he should do as a dad because you got, like you said, you got the kid with you, so you think you can tell him how to be a dad.
Right.
I mean that's like one of the things I cannot stand to see women that try to tell a dude how to be a father. When the baby was conceived, not into a marriage, and y'all not together, how you gonna try to be right now? Is what I always wanted to know. Like
Never figured that out.
I'm still trying to figure it out. So to me, it's like a power trip, like you
It's an
said.
ego trip.
Because how do you know how dad's supposed to be? Next question. Because most women that are like that probably don't even have a dad around. Excuse me, ladies, if you do. Okay. But most of them, they don't. Because if they did, they will see how this work a little bit.
But can't you tell the difference though? You can tell the difference between a lady who grew up with a father.
Oh,
and not.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
You can.
yes.
There's almost an obvious difference when you first start talking to them. It's like,
You didn't have a dad, did
you have a air of confidence to you that's not arrogant,
Right.
But at the same time, you're not finna fall for the okie doke.
Yeah.
Your dad
No,
was in
that's
your
true.
life. You know what I mean? And then there's the one that's just like me, and I gotta do everything, and dudes ain't shit, and blah 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 blah.
Same dude that probably wasn't shit before you got with him. That's what I don't understand.
How is it you keep letting ain't shit dudes ejaculate in you?
That's because they're a narcissist with daddy issues, and that means.
How does that work?
And that's where I come in.
That's another question.
to take advantage of that
That's another
shit.
question I've always wondered.
What's that?
People dogging their baby daddies.
Yeah,
I'm
that never
like,
made sense to me. You
He
fucked
can't
them.
do nothing you didn't let him do. He didn't become shit after the baby. I'm
Right,
sure of it. I'm
right.
sure of it.
He wasn't
and
wearing
if
a
he did,
suit.
okay, in probably some circumstances, but majority of them, he was the same ass before you got
Fuck it.
pregnant.
It's not like he was an engineer and then just
Right.
quit his job
to smoke
sell
crack
dope.
and shit.
Right.
Like, you know what? I got a baby now.
Right.
I want to sell this dope. No, he wasn't shit then. He ain't shit now.
And that's
Fuck
what
you,
happens
make better
when
choices
women
with your pussy.
make choices like that. Because at the end of the day, we hold the baby. We hold the baby.
Yeah.
Somebody has to put it there. We take that choice from guys manipulating.
And that-
Let's
and
keep it
that's-
simple. Manipulating them.
Manipulating.
We know what to do to a dude when we want to do. We know how to get him over there. We know. I mean, come on, we know. So if you're that type
That's
of
true.
woman or person that's gonna do that, you know what to do.
Yeah.
So it's a choice you make at that time when you did. Like I said, excuse me, y'all, but it was a lot of drunk babies made. It's a lot of drunk babies made. Sorry, but it's the truth, and you guys
Goddamn,
know
it
it.
was so-
Goddamn E and J.
So my thing is, it's hard for me to hear women complaining about their baby daddies because I be like, why'd you get pregnant?
I just look at it and
I'm
shake
like,
my
why'd you
head.
get pregnant by it? Why'd you
what
get
you
pregnant by
talking
it? Is
about?
my question. Why'd you get two? Why'd you get two?
Two.
You know, she's saying everything I've been saying
I mean,
for
like,
the longest. And
what
y'all looked at me
happened?
like I was
What
the bad
happened?
guy.
I never said you was the
I
bad
don't
guy.
sound like the bad guy.
I've spoken on this many a time.
What happened? Why two?
Yeah, you got
And then
two.
the people with two or more,
Two or
you
more. Oh my
cannot
God.
say
Shut
absolutely.
the fuck
Shut your
up.
ass up.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Go play in traffic. Fuck, dude.
Literally, with
Seriously.
a blindfold
I
on
don't
a
get
football
it.
helmet.
Like that shit bothers the fuck. Like, do
bothers
you
me
know
too.
how it works?
It's hard
right?
on my ears sometimes. I be like, you know, you didn't have to have him.
Right.
You do know you could have been on something.
You
You do know you could. I mean,
You let him nutting you twice. Oh.
You let the especially you can't tell me
There's only
how
a
did you get
7-day
two
window.
kids with one ain't shit dude?
they got kids with other people.
They got kids with
that say
other
he ain't shit
motherfuckers.
too.
You did that shit 2 times?
Right.
When
I'm
you do it by
sorry.
more than one guy, you didn't learn from the first one. You didn't
Well, I would
learn?
like to see. Here's the thing, and I'm not.
What
we've
happens
said
to
this
not getting
before.
the baby? I know people, but as you get a certain age for a woman, you know what you're doing. Like
You know what you was doing at 15.
I mean,
know what
but
you
you're
was
still
doing.
stupid.
Yeah, at 15, you're a
But-
fucking moron. But I'm saying,
just
well, not
saying,
all,
it's
but I'm
just-
saying,
most of these people do this stuff after they're 21.
I was a fucking stupid ass 15-year-old. I still knew better not to have a fucking kid.
Yeah, but that's and yeah, but some don't. And because a lot of people do stupid stuff in their early 20s is when
True.
a lot of
But
stupid stuff
that was
happens.
high on the priority list of things not to do. 1, don't wreck my mom's car.
Man.
2, don't get a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everything else will pretty much work itself out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like, it's so simple.
Yeah.
It's such an easy, I can't believe so many people did it, that it's ridiculously easy not to. And do you have any idea, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Do you have any idea how much fun I had between the ages of 18 and hell
30.
now? I mean, depending on when you wanted to cut off and settle down to get married, like just say 30. I had an absolute blast, and I couldn't have done that shit with baby in tow.
You missed your opportunity window too, because of having a blast. Because
I think most people are
things,
doing themselves a disservice if you're having children before the age of 24.
That's 24. But I'm just saying, because some people get married 26, 7 and still together, and 40 years later, that's how people get 40-year marriages. It happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some people know what they want to do in college. They going to college, they're going to get married, and that's to each his
If you
own.
want to get married young,
But
that's
what I'm
cool.
saying is, it's give and take in all the situations. Because if you wait, you might be waiting a long time and it never happened.
I'm
Or
fine
if-
with it never happening,
and that's
as opposed
cool.
to doing it
Especially when you don't have
the
no
way
choice
I don't
to
want
be
to do
fine
it.
with it. Because at one point you ain't gonna have no choice but to be fine with it, because it's the ship and sail. So,
That's for women.
but for men too, unless you don't. I mean, that's to each his own. Once
We pretty
again,
much make kids till the day
it's
we
not
die.
about making them.
That's just
It's
they
about
younger.
being productive in their life. You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
That's all I'm
You don't want to
saying.
be 70
Yeah,
and
you
can't
only
even
70,
walk.
but
Yeah,
it's
that's-
the first one.
I think I could still muster the energy to play catch with my kid
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
right now.
Sometimes like, yeah, no.
20 years from now,
You never know.
not so much.
I actually think I would make a better parent at this age.
I think so,
At this
too.
stage.
I think so,
do
too.
you
I got the
agree?
patience
You even
now.
said you were like, I was glad I was a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be a much better parent
I am
now?
a much better parent now.
Exactly.
Most
My
people are
point.
when they get older.
Exactly.
They're
That's
more
why I'm
patient.
like, I want exactly my point. I have the patience. I have the mindset. I don't need to rip and run the streets. And I'm financially stable enough where I'm like, I can provide the best life at this age.
Right.
For a kid.
And some people can provide it early on.
Early.
It just depends on when
You
what you
looking
try
like
to
this?
do.
I say do wild shit,
I
but I
mean,
calm
bro.
for the most part, man.
Like, I can't see the trust of a child in your care.
I
mean,
dated-
You don't trust a child in his care?
That's fucked up.
You don't know?
That nigga
He used
said
to have
like,
stepkids.
I know. And you know
They
what?
didn't die.
Yeah,
The girl I dated before that,
That's
she had twins. They didn't
I
die.
think you would be a good father. I think you would get a girl.
Fuck you.
I believe that would be the case. I think you would get a girl.
Just a punishment.
He need a girl.
He
Fuck
does.
Their family need girls.
Yeah.
That's why they are like so dominant
He
and like the way
need-
they seem
he
so
needs a
alpha
girl.
in the family, because it's not a lot of girls.
I know.
And
We got plenty of girls in our
it's
family.
not a lot of girls.
Everybody has like a.
I mean, you
Just
talk about
about
my
every-
family, where it's
every
14
member
of
of
them, and
our
everybody had
extended
5 or 6
family.
kids. I can show you a big family.
Fuck that.
I
So-
mean, it's that happens. We get punished. I mean, not punished, but you probably have a girl. I have my stepkids.
I just think dudes that end up in situations like that,
It is
I
what
just
it
think they
is.
seen the
You got two
signs
boys
and
out
they
there.
just kind of, because like I said,
Yeah.
dudes miss a lot of signs on women that's bitches. Excuse my French. Y'all miss it just because
We
y'all
do.
just don't
If she's
don't
pretty,
want to
that
see
pussy's
it.
fire. Say it.
Exactly. I mean, hey, that's all I can say, and I can't feel sorry for that kind of stuff, because I be like, dude, look. You wasn't listening when somebody, probably your sister or cousin, was probably trying to tell you, but you wasn't listening, and they're not gonna tell you too much because you don't get it. You say it to them. If you love them, you do say it. You don't harp on it.
Yeah.
You be like, watch her.
Nope.
And then that's all you say.
I disagree.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, what part you disagreeing with?
That we ignore, we accept women who are bitches, and we kind of ignore the signs.
No, they ain't what I said. What I said was y'all ignore the signs, and I don't feel bad kind of sort of once it happened because it was like it was just like a dude. Just like it works the same with me for men and women. Dudes ain't if they not shit. You miss the signs, and most people can look back and say, "Yep, I did." That accountability.
Yeah.
You wave it under the rug. You be like, "But because I love him though, or I love her though, or oh, it'll be all right."
Here's why I disagree, because I believe women ignore their. You always say female intuition. I've heard so many women say female intuition. I believe women ignore their better judgment. They know they shouldn't be fucking with this dude. They know damn well they shouldn't be letting this dude nut in them, and they know damn well they don't need to be having a kid with this guy. But their feelings tell them it's facts over feelings. But for women, it's feelings over facts. Their feelings tell them, oh, he'll be better, or I can make him a better man. Or women will see the bad shit, know the bad shit, and ignore the bad shit.
Because she cares. She love him.
Okay, see, that's feelings. Men, we just don't recognize the shit, or we don't
And so
see it.
don't nut.
We don't see it until it's too late.
Don't nut.
And plus, women put up a facade, a front, early on that says, I
Don't
do this,
nut.
I'm a good one.
Don't screw so early.
I know.
Don't fuck so early.
This is just like last
I
week.
I'm
know
just saying.
I know a chick right now that when she gets into a relationship, she turns into mommy dear. She's great. She's attentive to her kids. She keeps herself up. She cooks. She cleans. She does all this shit. When she's single, she's a bum bitch. She don't do nothing. She looks like hell. Everything about her just looks like, damn it, I'll bite you. Why? Because she's single. But she puts up that front.
But you
early on
knew
to
it. You
try to-
found out about it, didn't you?
I was on the outside looking in, and I was just like, you didn't do any of this shit when you was single. Where did all this come from? This happy homemaker bullshit. And I've seen her
Trying to
do it
get
time
chose.
and time and time again. She's trying to get chose. Women will hide who they really are.
Yeah.
Men typically show you up front, we ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's why I say I
men
have
don't
sympathy
show
for
up front.
men.
They not shit. Men,
Shit.
Yes, we
no,
do.
we're talking about men, niggas, or boys. It's a different. A man,
is
he
true.
don't got time he don't got time to play them games with no woman because it costs too much for one to play a game. And at a certain age, the man care about his money. At one point, he didn't too much. He was a little blower.
I've been
As you
giving a
get older,
fuck about my papers
you
since
get-
since
but you get
since the
older.
late
That's all I'm saying,
'80s.
and you get smarter about your stuff. So all I'm saying is, since you guys are the providers, since you are the protectors, you need to be more smarter and protect what you bring into your home. That's all I'm saying. You just said it. Women put up facades. Yes.
Exactly.
And I'm a woman
How
here
can
telling
we
you
do
women
that?
do that.
How can we?
Quit
how do we
fucking
know you
so
full of
early.
shit?
Find out.
Hello.
Be patient.
That's ridiculous. That's
keep,
a fucking
well,
absurd.
keep doing it and give up
That's
half your
absurd.
shit. That's all I can say. Keep
Just
doing
don't
it then.
nut in them. That's
Or
don't
don't-
nut-
or
okay,
don't do
that I
that.
agree with.
Or
Don't
don't do
nut
that.
in them. But that's absurd. Don't fuck so early. That's the whole fucking point.
Hey, that's why women too quit fucking so early. That ain't just a.
Some of y'all got
most
to.
of the
That's
stuff-
only bargaining chips. Some of these bitches
Well,
got.
don't give up your chips so early. And if that's what you're using to keep somebody, then he need to recognize that too.
Y'all better learn. Y'all push all in at the poker table. Fuck it, I'm all in. That's majority. That's all they got.
So then you should
Is
know
that
that.
hairy poom poom?
So that's
that
another
fat
thing you
ass.
should know then.
What's
As
that?
just living. If she putting it all in out like that up front, okay, then that's all she
It's a
got.
sign. It's a sign.
Yeah.
Oh, she's trying to fuck me
Yeah.
into her heart.
Right. Yes, she is. If a chick ain't taking you on a date like you taking her on a date, let her go. Because once again, I tell my sons, if a woman is not willing to do for you what you're willing to do for her, even if you don't expect her to do it, you know she's gonna do it. That's even enough for a man. I know my girl got me. She ain't, every time we go to the movie, she ain't waiting for me to pull out my wallet. Every time we go out to the dinner, she ain't waiting on me to pull out my wallet. It's those little things right there. That's why if you just give a chick time, she will reveal herself.
Yeah, I
because she
believe that.
always thinks she's smarter than the dude. But it's just that little stuff.
So you know that then. You knew that. You knew that girls always think they smarter than
Yes,
dudes.
yes.
I always let people think they're smarter than I
Yes,
am.
but I
And
don't know
then
who's smarter
it's like
than who
a
until we
hockey
start.
fight.
Exactly.
It's like a hockey fight. Now there's a shirt over your head and you're getting
Because
uppercut.
to me, women, and the
It's
reason
out of nowhere.
and it's some women, I ain't speaking for all of y'all, all of us women, I'm just saying, the reason I just hate that they think like that, because women don't think like men when it comes to a game. First of all, we're emotional.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go blow for blow emotional with a dude because y'all can take that shit, absorb it, and be gone.
You sure can't.
Us, no. We trying to stop you. We trying to do all kind of stuff.
Saying all kinds of bullshit, lying, making shit up.
Exactly. So that's why, like, don't get into an emotional thing with your man because he's going to piss you off more than you piss him off. Trust and believe, because that's just how it is. That's us. We're made like that. So I mean, I'm not against a woman, but in my house, it's called happy husband, happy life, not happy wife, happy life. Because at the end of the day, if something go wrong and my husband's working, he's going to be the one who's going to make sure everything is in order. If he goes down, it's still his work that put it in place for me to be able to take care of him. If I go down, it's still his work and ours that made this happen. So to me, if my husband happy, that means he's definitely making his wife happy. So I don't gotta ask for anything.
Patrice O'Neal made that point a long time ago. It trickles down.
Yeah, right.
Trickles down.
Yes.
It starts at the top and works its way down.
Why would my husband be like, this bitch get on my nerves? She's selfish as hell, but let me give it to her because I don't hear her goddamn mouth. If your husband giving to you with that kind of attitude, that sucks.
That's common sense approach though. Because man, we're easy. We're very simple. I tell people all the time. I used to tell every chick in a relationship, I'm a very simple creature. I need the 3 F's. The food, sex, and silence. Feed me, fuck me, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone when I'm watching the game. Make sure I got something to eat. And
I can leave alone watch the game because we're going to be right there watching the game together.
Cool.
Or we're going to be at the game. Even better. I mean.
Food, sex, and silence. That's it. It's not hard. If you take care of that man will be happy, fed, because make sure everything is taken care of at home because he don't have to hear any nagging. Or a reduced amount of nagging.
Right. Because on the other flip, as a man, I love his wife and know that she's a woman and know that we are not made like y'all. Sometimes you're gonna have to hear some nagging. Just like the shit we gotta do. Pick up your little funky draw, little funky sockets, some stuff we hate to do too. But that's just how it go.
Hear it.
That's just how it go.
Listen.
Exactly. But just act like you listen a little bit.
Earbuds for.
But my thing is just the stuff that you have a successful quote unquote relationship. You gotta take it all. You gotta take it all, man. You gotta take. That's why you gotta like the person. I say it again. Because once it's over, you gotta be like, forgive them.
Go back for a second. I'm sorry to cut you off. I gotta go back for 1 second. Take the Amazon CEO, because you touched on this. You said you need to be smarter about who you choose. Do you really think that guy? His wife is what now? The richest woman in the world?
Oh, she got paid.
What, $36 billion?
Oh, she got paid. But I don't feel bad for him because he got paid off the whole United States. So, it ain't like he has Amazon. The whole United States
that
helped
doesn't
him.
make it okay.
And it's not about. I'm not saying it's okay. He's still rich though. Both of them rich. That's all I can say.
But she did nothing to get this.
And what he should have did what y'all said. Be a companion. He the one married her knowing what he was going to have to give up if it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
All that shit you just said went right back to...
Let me tell you this.
I don't think he was banking on that shit.
A man that got some money. No, you.
Yeah, but he didn't go into the marriage with money, though.
Exactly my point. Do you think had he
didn't
known
go into
this marriage was going to cost him $36 billion,
so
he
you
would have done
telling me that he didn't have it going into the marriage, but he got it while he was married?
No, he was building this company when he met this woman.
Okay.
He was building this company and he was growing it during the marriage. So it was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of late nights at the office. A lot of hard work and grind and dedication from him. The only thing she had to do
How do you know? How do you know she didn't put up with affairs? How do you know she didn't put up with abuse? How do you know?
Speculating. You're speculating.
I'm not speculating. No, I said, how do you know? You're the one speculating.
You're speculating.
No,
you are speculating. You just said, how do you know there was an affair?
No, you said all she had to do.
Well, everybody, we are out of time. The Shake Up guys are going to continue this discussion at a later time, where also we are going to, next episode is going to be, what the fuck is the next episode? What'd you say?
Any benefit to being a stepdad?
I can just say no to that right now. But anywho, that'll be the next episode of the Shake Up guys. Everybody say peace out. It's been over the time. That's cool. Thank you, Shonda, for coming out here and joining us. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and tell your friends about it. This one got a little heated, but this is how family does. This is Thanksgiving.
All over Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving sparked all of this. This conversation.
It sure did.
And
Thanksgiving night
all that's great and stuff. And all right, y'all. Peace.